We have two people. We have Mike and we have Lauren. They both work in a supermarket. Mike and Lauren live with their parents. Mike has a beautiful car, which he paid $5,000 in down payment and acquired a total debt of almost $30,000. This is at 10%, paying $600 a month, which really hurts to pay every month. But Mike forgets about the $600 payment when he drives by the neighborhood and all his friends tell him, "Wow, Mike, your car is so nice." In this moment, Mike forgets that he is paying $600 a month. Months later, Mike's car now has some scratches, a little bit of stains, and no one pays as much attention to the car anymore. After 6 years, Mike finishes paying for his car, although he doesn't like the car as much. But he already paid his car off, adding an extra $10,000 in interest. So after 6 years, Mike has paid over $30,000 in this car. Now he has a car that has a few issues that will be worth about $7,000. On the other hand, we have Lauren. She also works with Mike. She decided not to buy an expensive car. Instead, she purchased a $5,000 car. This $5,000 car is not the best looking, but she doesn't have any payments. So instead, Lauren decides to invest $600 every single month in the stock market, buying index funds every single month. After 6 years, when Mike was making his last payment in his brand new car, Lauren's investments have duplicated, reaching over $62,000 in her investment account. And her $5,000 car still have the same scratches and little stains that she had in the past. But the same car takes Lauren from one place to another. And this is because Lauren thought of this car as a medium of transportation instead of an investment. Through the videos that you see in my channel, you're going to learn how to reach financial independence. But this all depends on the different habits that we create every single week in our life. Most people give their hard-earned money every single month, their income, to the banks every single month in form of payments. And these payments prevent people from moving forward in their finances. And this is due to banks taking the most important building wealth tool you have, which is your income. So many people in the internet, they have debates talking about what is better, a 10% increase, a 12% increase, or maybe an 8% increase in your investments. But nobody talks about the debt that you have, probably in credit cards, where most credit cards pay between 18% to 28%. And many people don't think that the best investment you can make in yourself is to pay your debt as soon as possible. Most likely you're paying your bank 18 to 20%, and if you start investing, you're wasting this money at 10 or 12%. So yes, those banks are making money with you, and they are taking the biggest wealth tool that you have in your hands, which is your income every single month. After you finish paying your debt, good news, now you have extra money that you can start saving. And saving is the first step to reach financial independence. And this is very easy. To save money, you need to spend less money than what you make. So what are those expenses that you have every month that you can eliminate in order to save more money? After you figure out how can you save more money, the idea is how can you make more money? And this is the most important part of how you can build wealth. And it's about how can you increase your income? Can you learn new skills? Can you find new ways to make more money? Can you find a better job? Can you even think about building your own business? These are very good ideas that we can utilize our extra time to build more wealth. Now it is time to start investing. And how can you invest? There are many different ways of investing. One easy way to invest, in my opinion, is through index funds. So just in case if you haven't seen this compound interest calculator, it will show you how if you invest $600 a month, which are $7,200 a year, and if you invest it for 30 years in an index fund or the S&P 500, which generates an increase of about 10% a year in average, you can see that after 30 years, you will have more than $1 million. So if you are 20 years old and you're thinking about, like Mike, to buy a new car, $600 a month, this means that when you're 50, you could have over $1 million in your account. If you're 30 years of age, that means that at 60, you will have easily over $1 million. And this is the type of information that I want to share with you, how a small change or not living the way everybody usually lives will make a big difference in your finances and in your future. Just the fact that you are not driving a fancy car could make a big difference in your finances for your future. And everybody have different goals. Everybody have different income. Everybody have different expenses. We all live in a different country. Cost of living is way different in countries like Indonesia, where I have been, or Japan, or Thailand, Singapore, or Dubai, or even here in the US. Things have been getting a lot more expensive. So everybody will have their own numbers and their own goals to reach financial independence. But the concept is exactly the same. So I encourage you to utilize the compound interest calculator that I will leave you in the description below. And calculate your own numbers. How much money can you accrue making some special change of habits in your life so your future will look brighter every single year? To end this video, I want to leave you with this. In Instagram and Facebook and every other social media, people will show you the fancy car, the fancy house, the fancy vacations they always post on the internet. But they never show you how much debt they have, how much money they owe on their credit cards, and how they give their money to the bank every single month. So in my own experience, I do not have a brand new Tesla, but I do have several Tesla stock to buy me a few Teslas in my investment account. I do not have the latest iPhone, but I have enough to buy several iPhones in my investment account with the Apple stock that I have been purchasing through the years. So I will leave you with this. If you will live like no one else, later you can live like no one else.